Neil deGrasse Tyson hollers out, demanding the most baffling and miserable revelation made by the explorer in recent years. A disclosure that researchers were not the least bit ready for. Since the explorer sent back this upsetting information from space, experts have been unable to rest, and everybody is walking around in a tense environment. Specialists, examiners, and Neil deGrasse Tyson have been called from their stations to battle these mysterious objects that Voyager just spotted. We know next to nothing about where these astonishing things are coming from or where they are going. Yet, what we ought to have confidence in is that we have never seen anything like them before. What are these confusing things that were recently discovered by Pioneer 1? Join us today as we examine these responses in Neil deGrasse Tyson's account of Pioneer 1, which has detected 500 dark objects passing by in space. For nearly 50 years, Voyager 1 has been cruising through the vastness of space, exploring critical regions that ground-based telescopes have been unable to see, uncovering revelations that leave our mouths wide open in shock. Thanks to the genius minds at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory, Voyager 1 has been the incredible center of a new area of intergalactic space. This engineering masterpiece has opened our eyes to the wonderful marvels of our universe. In a new development, Neil deGrasse Tyson has confirmed that Pioneer 1 has spotted 500 dark objects floating quietly in space. This news came as a shock to mainstream investigators, shaking them as everyone began poring over the data gathered by Pioneer 1. Something odd was happening not too far away, and it was challenging to solve this brewing mystery that had even the best scientists puzzled. Since Neil deGrasse Tyson announced this discovery, various interpretations have been flying around, attempting to paint a picture that explains the mystery. Had it been another spacecraft that delivered such astounding data from space, investigators might have questioned its accuracy. But we are talking about Pioneer 1, the space probe that has been navigating the vastness of space for almost 50 years, surpassing all expectations like a patient who beats illness. Voyager 1 outlived its expected mission life of 3 years to spend over 45 years in space, making history with groundbreaking discoveries. The most fascinating part about this famous story is that Voyager is accomplishing this from an extremely far distance from Earth. The last time experts checked, they found that the space probe was 14.5 billion miles from our planet, racing through space with no sign of slowing down anytime soon. Specialists say that the spacecraft has been traveling at a rate that covers the distance between Earth and the Sun multiple times every year. This is a fact that experts have found hard to believe, as one would expect the spacecraft's speed to have decreased significantly over such a long mission. However, upon further investigation, it appears that Voyager 1 is an exception. It has proven this again with its latest discoveries. It was just like any other day for experts when Voyager 1 delivered thrilling news that would stick in their memories for quite a while. Voyager 1 had inadvertently discovered some strange objects passing by in space. This revelation was surprising, which explains the initial confusion among astronomers when they examined data showing that around 500 dark objects had appeared out of nowhere. In a short time, we went from having no information about these things to experts pushing their intellectual limits, searching for answers to this puzzle that nature had placed before them. Experts were baffled, and the blame could be placed squarely on Pioneer 1. When the news about this discovery broke, a few specialists questioned how it was possible. Some believed that Pioneer may have mistakenly found the objects and, therefore, could be sending inaccurate data back to Earth. If we follow this line of thinking, it seems like a plausible explanation, considering that Voyager 1 was launched in 1977, nearly 50 long years of service for humanity. One could assume that the probe's computers would have become exhausted and started to malfunction, struggling with their tasks and sending back low-quality data. As plausible as this scenario may sound, experts have advised that we shouldn't stop there, as it would be a disservice to the enduring spirit of the Pioneer mission. Despite the harsh and unpredictable conditions of space, Voyager 1 has consistently delivered brilliant data about our universe. Contrary to rushed assumptions, the space probe has maintained its long life due to its dual redundant computer systems. Like its twin, Voyager 2, Pioneer 1 came equipped with 2 sets of command subsystems, flight data systems, FDS, and attitude articulation control systems, ACS. This redundancy allowed for seamless switching between systems, preserving the probe's life. When designing Pioneer 1, engineers on Earth developed a plan to improve the spacecraft's efficiency. This involved using improved systems constrained by time limits and power budgets. Electrical engineers determined that the instruments had to be built using streamlined systems reliant on hardware logic. As a result, Pioneer's computer systems include power management, with 6 onboard computers integrated as a distributed system with 3 dual-redundant pairs. After overcoming this challenge, experts faced the next major hurdle: maintaining the systems. This overwhelming task was conquered by preparing a consistent power management plan. Here's where things get interesting. Power management included optimizing the active components of Pioneer's computer systems. This is no easy feat, given the limited power resources available on board the spacecraft. It's like sending a hunter into the wild with only a handful of tools. Scientists found a way around this problem by devising measures to monitor and optimize power consumption aboard Voyager. A clear example of these power-saving measures is the strategic shutdown of non-essential systems. Specialists had to make this tough decision and used a precise approach to identify and deactivate parts or subsystems that were not critical to the spacecraft's primary mission. We see evidence of this when we look at heaters that were connected to specific instruments. These heaters were initially designed to maintain instruments at optimal temperatures, but the story had to be rewritten. They were activated only when necessary, reducing power consumption. This reduction in the spacecraft's power use has a ripple effect. It extends the probe's lifespan. This is a win-win scenario for everyone. However, we must remember that the decision to shut down non-essential systems isn't taken lightly. Such an operation requires careful consideration of the trade-offs between power conservation and the spacecraft's scientific objectives. Whenever such a decision was made, the entire team, specialists and experts alike, had to gather and assess the impact of deactivating certain systems on the quality and availability of scientific data. Emotions were not in control. Everything revolved around the facts at hand. The team was driven by the desire to maximize power efficiency while maintaining the core functionality of the spacecraft, so it could continue gathering valuable data about our universe. Engineers and experts alike maintained that nothing should stop Voyager 1 from revealing the significant mysteries hidden in the unexplored regions of space. Mysteries that the universe has kept from us for so long. Power reduction isn't the only way NASA specialists are keeping Voyager afloat and operating optimally in space. They had another significant advantage up their sleeves, one that would be helpful to the spacecraft's mission. The experts had to devise power management strategies that were adapted to the spacecraft's changing environment. For instance, as Voyager 1 ventures farther from the Sun, the available solar energy decreases. This is a challenge, but the experts were prepared. They compensated for this growing threat by ensuring that the spacecraft adjusted its power consumption accordingly. This flexible approach is a win for NASA engineers, as it ensures that the available power resources are efficiently allocated to support the probe's critical tasks and data transmission back to Earth. The good news doesn't stop there. There have been consistent technological advancements and updates in power management that have allowed engineers to refine and streamline the spacecraft's power system over the years. A close look at these updates reveals that they include more efficient power distribution, improved battery charging methods, and advances in power regulation and control. The implementation of a carefully planned power management strategy has opened new doors for engineers. It has made it possible to extend the operational lifespan of Voyager 1, alongside its twin Voyager 2. This is a major achievement for mainstream experts and the world at large. The careful management of power resources has equipped Voyager 1 with the strength it needs to explore the depths of the universe. The discovery sent shockwaves through the halls of scientific inquiry with seismic force. Neil deGrasse Tyson's heartfelt announcement resonated across the globe, highlighting decades of meticulous examination by Voyager 1 in the vastness of interstellar space. The spacecraft had unexpectedly encountered 500 perplexing objects, their origins and purposes shrouded in mystery, quietly drifting through the void. This astounding encounter set off a whirlwind of scientific inquiry. Researchers and specialists worldwide launched an effort to understand these baffling objects, trying to decipher their origins and purposes. The extraordinary discovery by Voyager 1 opened a new chapter in space exploration, challenging existing theories and introducing new perspectives on cosmic anomalies. The ongoing analysis of this data promises to push the boundaries of our knowledge, possibly revealing new insights into the nature of the universe and our place within it. As we delve deeper into the unknown, the ultimate goal remains to uncover the truth behind these dark objects and their impact on our understanding of space. As researchers continue to investigate the mystery of the 500 dark objects detected by Voyager 1, the scope of the inquiry has expanded significantly. The initial data collected by the probe has already led to some intriguing theories. One theory suggests that these objects could be remnants of ancient cosmic events, perhaps debris from exploded stars or disintegrated asteroids. Alternatively, they may be composed of materials unknown to modern science, hinting at new forms of matter or entirely new physical phenomena. Astrophysicists are using advanced computer models to simulate the trajectories and possible origins of these objects. By analyzing their paths and